What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bluegrass State of Mind. As you all can see, boys, we're here. We're doing
another episode.
First one live. We'll see how this goes. Audio may not be as good because we're pretty far away and don't have our earbuds, but we'll see how that goes. So we're excited. We're all here because we are having our Hidden Hills. We're me and Colton, our home course, having our member guests this week, and our boys are down. It's going to be a fun time. We're excited. We just thought we'll just do our live session now. So tonight, we got a couple topics we're going to get into, but we're going to let Mason lead us off with a good hypothetical that he had found on X, Twitter. So go ahead, Mason. Let's know.
So I saw something on X about if UK athletics won 10 championships over the span of the rest of your lifetime, how would you divide those up by sports? Basketball, football, baseball, soccer, whatever you want. But I'll throw it over to Cole. Let's hear what you got.
Yeah, for me, I think I'd probably do 4 basketball, 3 baseball, 3 football. Basketball is like the greatest that, it's the most loved UK sport that I follow of all of them. But so I would obviously want that. And of course, I'm just turned 29 years old. So, I would love to see at least 4 more championships. That'd be awesome. The 3 football would be unreal.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of how I was almost just going to say 1, but, that'd be,
awesome.
If you could find a way to actually win 3 national championships in football in today's time, that would be.
Well, if you win 3, that's what I was getting. You would be one of the great programs.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
3, who won 3 natties? And let's just go in the 2000s. Bama, and that's it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe Ohio State. I think
Ohio State probably.
They won early 2000s, like 2014. They won this year.
That's LSU.
LSU probably won a couple. Other than that, Florida won back-to-back there. Tebow. So I would probably distribute that. I will say, I think of all those, obviously, I think the UK basketball team should have the best chance. The UK baseball team is starting to grow to have a legitimate, team. If they continue to grow like that, they made Omaha last year. So, that's a possibility. So that's probably how I'd do it. And that's kind of evenly distributed. It'd be pretty cool to see that.
Yeah. Mine's kind of similar, other than the fact to take away the baseball. I really I don't know why, but I just didn't think of any other sports besides football and basketball. So I done basketball 6, which is it's a hypothetical. I don't think they could win 6, but if I could do anything, I would want 6 basketball and 4 football. And my mindset was where I was. If football could win 3 to 4, that's elite. You're talking.
I guess I could have said innocent. Right. So no, he didn't win no national championship. We did that volleyball national championship a couple years ago.
Cheerleading wins it every year, so.
Right. No, so 6 and 4, 6 basketball, 4 football.
Yeah.
And that'd be pretty awesome. That'd be.
Yeah, really, there's only been one.
60 more years, that's one. Every 10 years.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah. But as far as basketball goes, there's only one that I think we all can recall, vivid, very well.
2012.
2012.
Yes, sir.
The rest of them, we were.
Well, that's okay for this
we
week.
were 3. Was it 99?
What? Last one?
Yeah.
98?
Or 98.
I saw it,
but 98 going in 90. I saw we've been 2 or 3.
That's 1.
So, yeah. What was yours?
So I just did basketball and football as well, but I went 8 basketball, 2 football. Just kind of like Coach said, growing up, that's kind of where my love started for UK was basketball. I used to go to the SEC tournament every year, growing up with my grandparents. So I just think, it's always, for me, the most exciting time of the year, March Madness, sports-wise, just being able to watch that and experience that run. So I think it'd be awesome awesome to have 8, and then football, get to, obviously hypothetical, but that would be huge for our football program.
Yeah. Well, we're going to switch things up a little bit. Lately, really all we've done is talked about sports. We've kind of went away from some fun topics are just off task, just whatever you want to call it. But we're going to throw that in tonight. We're going to talk about two hobbies that we dislike the most, or some of the hobbies that we just are not a fan of. And again, this is our, I mean, they might say something that I am a fan of, and I might say something that you are a fan of, but this is just personal things that I just don't get and I don't like. It's something I don't want to do. Mason, let's just do one. We'll go one, go repeat around. So what was one?
So my first one's gonna be camping.
I'm not an outdoors man.
Well, I mean, I don't mind, hanging
What
around.
part of it do you not like?
I just
It's just sleeping on the ground.
I mean, even like in a camper, it's like, what do you do? You just sit outside, you got all these bugs flying around you, biting you, crawling all over you, A lot of times it's
So, like, are you talking like camping? Because I know when I think of camping, most people around here when they go camping, they go to the lake. Like that's where they camp.
Right.
So, are you talking like an actual camper next to the lake? Or are you talking about actually going into
Like
the woods,
sleeping.
full nature, sleeping in the tent? What kind of camping are you
I'm
talking?
talking about like an actual camper, like even at the lake. I mean, if I'm gonna be at the lake, I'm just gonna have a boat that I can sleep in. My parents had one growing up, which that was fine. You got to go in the water, hang out, do things, and swim. But like a camper, what am I gonna do? Go outside and sit in my rocking chair, and watch the birds?
You don't enjoy life. When you get older,
Sure, I can go do that on the golf course.
When you get older, you and Brittany, y'all going to be campers.
Absolutely.
What's that movie where they go on the RV?
RV. Yeah. My parents had an RV growing up. Now the RV was fine because you could drive around. Like we drove to like Cedar Point, camped in the RV, and then went to the amusement park that day. But I wouldn't mind an RV because you can travel, all over the place and do different things. But like a campground, like down by the lake, you're just sitting there at your camper. Not for me.
Well, speaking of the lake, I'll go next. That's kind of leading to mine. Mine's the lake life. I do not like the lake at all. I mean, when I say at all, like, look, if I go to the lake, it's after 3 hours. I'm done. I'm ready to go home. And I'm not that way with any type of water other than the lake, like the beach. I love going to the beach.
Why the lake?
Huh?
Why the lake then?
I don't know. Like it's just boring to me. It really like riding on the boat. Like I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then like you got to always pack so much. Like when you go to the lake, just if me and Claire and the boys wanted to go to the lake, we'd have to pack a ton of stuff. And then at the lake with little ones, what's enjoyable about being on a boat with little ones? I mean, and I know some people you can say the same thing about the beach, but the beach, like I can sit in my chair and Hayes can sit here in the sand and play. Like at the lake, like I would constantly have to be like on guard. And honestly, the lake is just, I think, so dangerous. I really do. I've heard of so many tragedies, and I just don't like it. I don't know. It's a haul, it seems like. Now, I know some people, they they live down there during the winter, during the summer, and I just don't get it. I mean, I would get bored out of my mind. But and that's not really been a thing until the last probably 10 years. Like when I was younger, we would go some and I would really enjoy it. But I'm just not a lake person at all.
I don't know. I think it's different with kids. Like I said, my parents had a boat growing up, and I loved it. The kids around there, at the marina, and then going out tubing and hanging out, playing in the water and things like that. But yeah, with kids, I mean, you got to constantly just keep your eye on them. It's kind of more of a hassle.
Oh yeah, enjoy. That's like you mentioned. Like I know, are you gonna say water sports for 1 year or?
Well, no. I mean, I'll change mine up. I mean, I think.
But I was just gonna say that.
No, I'm
like that stuff too. Is like I don't even like tubing. When I was younger, like that was the best thing ever. Like I loved tubing.
Right.
I have no desire to go tubing because there is the last time I went tubing, I had basically a mild concussion. I think
it's like only bone I've ever broken in my body. Tubing.
And the reason why is because when I get on there, and it's with every guy. I mean, with every young adult male, as soon as the person who's driving, it don't matter if it's your dad,
They want to
they are wanting to throw you
That's
off.
100% right.
Yep.
And it's just like they are going to go fast. They're going to hit every.
And it's
like,
one of those like you're straining so much to hold on,
yeah,
and it's starting painful, and you know that if you don't, it's also going to be painful. No, I mean I'll go next on mine, but I mean obviously it's known. I won't name one of mine. It's known that I'm not a lake person. But for the same reasons, I'm one of those that if it's hot, I want to be either golfing or I wouldn't even mind working. Like no one likes to work, but like I'm at least moving.
yeah.
Like I feel like productive out. Like I'm not the people who just lay out to get sun. Like I don't understand it, and that's why I kind of feel like I'm doing at the lake. I'm either just floating in water,
Yeah.
or you're just kind of doing like that's me. And I'm like you. I'm not. I've tried the surfing like that. Did the tubing. I'm not great at them, so I mean it doesn't make it fun. But mine going to be. I think we talked about the story once, but it's definitely snow skiing. I mean, maybe if I was better at it, I'm terrible. And
It is hard. I mean,
I mean, just I am. Well, it's just I was never able to slow down.
No Sean White.
No,
Pizza sticks.
I can't. That's all they kept telling me. Form a pizza slice. Form a pizza slice. And next thing you know, you're going faster and you're faster. And there's a training school of kids at the bottom of the hill, and it's like, all right. So it's either like you wipe one of them out or you wipe yourself out. There is no worse feeling than picking up speed knowing you have to crash on purpose to stop. Like that's just. I mean, you're just no.
It's worse that you have these big old sticks on your face.
Yeah,
You don't know what's going to
the
happen.
thing is, like, you're locked into your knee, so like you can't just fall back on your butt. Like you have to like fall sideways or tumble or do the splits, and it's just absolutely
Good money to just watch that.
I mean, I've went 3 times I think in my life, and all 3 times I woke up the next day barely moving, like walking. Thought I had torn ACLs. I mean, it was most. I mean, it's just awful.
Yeah, like that's why you hate. Like it's a miserable trip. Like there's no part of you that comes back from that trip and you're like, that was fun.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. There you go. So what was your second be there, Mason?
So my second, I don't really know if you classify this as a hobby. I guess you do because some people really enjoy it, but shopping. Like
It's a hobby, I think.
I cannot stand shopping. Like even going to the grocery store, Walmart. Like every time we go in there, like 3 minutes we get in there, I'm like, "Are we done yet?" Like I do not want to be in here. I hate doing this. Like just do a pickup order. I don't ever shop for myself. I don't go out and like buy clothes or go shopping for clothes or anything like that. Like
What if you got to go to Golf Galaxy? Would you enjoy shopping there?
all by myself, no kids.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean golf stuff, sure. But like going to the grocery store, going to like TJ Maxx, different things like that. Like I can't stand going in there. I just want to get out there. As soon as I walk in the door, I'm ready to leave. I'm like, what you
See,
do?
like I get that, but are you talking about in a sense that like that is your sole purpose for the day? Because I'll give you an example. Like this past Monday, Hayes had a doctor's appointment in Cookville. And while we were down there, not even Claire suggested this. I suggested, hey, let's go to TJ Maxx because I was going to look for some golf shorts. And then we needed some decorations for our new mantle upstairs. And then we'll go to Home Goods. Like, are you talking like that? Or are you talking like we're going to Cookville today to go shopping purposely? Like,
No,
not making another trip out of it.
No,
Like,
I will never recommend to go shopping anywhere. Like I will not be like, hey, let's go to TJ Maxx, babe. Let's see what they got.
no, but like, I'm saying that like if you, let's say Beckett had a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, I just want to go to the doctor's appointment and go home. I don't want to go shopping.
Okay, I don't
The
want
only
to go
time
get some.
The only time I want to do is like if I need something. Like I ended up finding my white belt that I was talking about. But if I couldn't find it, I was obviously gonna have to go buy a white belt. As much as I did want to, I would just walk right in, found a white belt, walked right back out. Like I don't know. I just hate going. I'd rather just order everything offline instead of wasting my time to go in the store.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't. I don't enjoy.
I'm a little different, I guess, on that. I would hate it. Not disagree, but like we're just different on that because I was the one who suggested let's run an errand while we're here. Let's go do this. Well, so I mean, the next one for me is like the showstopper for me. Like it is the number one worst hobby that I feel like you could have for me personally, and it's hiking.
Hiking.
I
don't love nature either.
I hate hiking. No. It's not even the nature part of it. Like Well, yeah, it is. It's it's not even like it's not even the part of it that's being outside. Like I know both of mine have been outdoor stuff, so it's probably coming across like this dude hates being up. No, I hate being inside. Like I literally all I do is either golf or I'm mowing and weeding in the summers. Like I even like today when I have both boys, I rode out to the golf course just to get out of the house. Like I cannot stand being in the house. The part for me with hiking is it's not even the exercise either. Because I mean, like an athlete, I enjoyed when I was young. Not now, I don't with kids as much. But I mean, exercising don't like bother me to exercise at all. It's just that hiking in general, like I'm just walking down a path and soaking up nature. That's not exciting for me at all. Like I'm just like, and not to mention, I have a backpack on, or I don't have anything. I'm more like a water bottle. That's it. Like I don't want to hike up a mountain for nothing. Like if I'm gonna hike up a mountain, this mountain better have something at the end of it. It better have a 5-star pool of some sort that I can jump in it and then relax and watch something and enjoy my. But as far as just walking up to a mountain and then just enjoying the scenery and then walking back down, no, that sounds boring as all get out to me.
I agree completely.
There's no part of me that would make me go like if I called you on and said, "Hey boys, y'all want to go hiking this morning?" And we got like a 2-mile hike, 2-mile back, so we burned about 4 miles. Like that does just not sound fun at all to me, and I'm gonna be like, no.
I'd rather stub my toe into the bed.
Go, do you? I mean, you're looking at me like, yeah. Do you kind of like enjoy hiking?
I mean, I wouldn't say I go hiking a lot.
I would love some of you.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been truly just hiking. I mean,
No, I've actually
like hiking, like bringing all the stuff, like packing sandwiches, like doing all that stuff. No, I don't know that I've actually even been. But I will say, like, it depends. Like, if I was to go out west,
yeah,
like,
it's true. It has
Yellowstone and some of the
like Colorado or something like that. Yeah,
like I do think that they.
But around here, I do not have any interest.
Right. Those are like once in a lifetime.
I'm not going out in the random woods in the row and just.
Yeah, yeah. Rattlesnakes,
bears,
mountain lions.
I can't wait to
Sure.
So,
what's your last one coming?
It's a hot take. I didn't really think I would feel about right now, but I got to the point, and it wasn't like this always. And it's not that I wouldn't do it anyhow, but I got to the point that like I just despise doing like card games and board games and stuff like that. And the reason is that I just love it, and I would play it with a crowd and still enjoy it. Like it's not like I can't do it, but I've got to the point now that when I actually get a second to like actually not have anything going on, is the time that I want to throw on a ball game or just throw on a little music and just not do anything. Like I don't even want to think. Like so I think and that probably sounds terribly lazy, but I don't want to. Like I don't want to sit there and have to pay attention.
Actually, I would somewhat agree.
You know what? I don't want to have to sit there and pay attention. If I've been working all week and then it's like yeah, and it can be fun and you get a group activity going. And
that's more so for the card games though. I like board games.
I'm just kind of
more so than the cards.
It just depends on what kind of. I've just gotten in such a mood lately. It's like I would just rather throw a game up and not have to think about what's going on or having to do something.
And I think the card thing, maybe for us both, is because in high school we played a card game, pitch, so much.
Yeah.
Like we played all the time at lunch, any free time, and that drained me. I can't stand pitch anymore.
Yeah, I would play that a lot.
I'll play.
I'm not around a lot of people anywhere where we're like playing it, but
like it's not something like, hey, do y'all want to play some pitch? Like it does not sound.
Well, with Karen, that we've been playing that. Oh, they are. By the way, they are addicted to the Uno game. They play at Kevin's wedding. Like at that Airbnb, like her whole family, like at the lake, like that's what all they want to do now.
Really?
And the version that y'all showed, that Claire showed us,
it is fun.
And it is fun. It is fun, but it's one of those two. Like I'm to the point now in that game when the 6 lays, I'm the last one to slap because I don't want to even do it. Like I just take the card because I'm like I don't want to reach up and I'm sitting in my chair like this and there's a 6 and they're all like, ready. And I'm like
they're all like party poopers right here.
Yeah, I'm like give me a card. Give me a card. Like I'm that's who I'm to the point, and that's where I'm like, oh man.
I really thought one of your hobbies was going to be karaoke or like
I mean, that was going to be next. I mean, if that is a hobby, shame on you.
I really thought that maybe.
If you're bad at karaoke, no. I mean, I cannot sing. Like I sound like a dead horse. So like, I'm not going to get on the mic. and do it. But I know that. Like, that's responsible enough
That's the worst.
to know. So if you know that,
It's kind of a secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It's one of those that makes you cringe. Or like,
and like you don't want to like
how to get them off the stage.
you want to like give them that like grin, like you're doing good, but then you're also like the inside, like please just don't.
I'd just be sitting in the crowd like this.
Yeah, I can't. We can talk. I guess we can talk about millions.
Yeah, we could.
We could mention that. We didn't probably. I don't think we had it in the lineup.
Yeah, we didn't have it.
But La Familia got beat.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so obviously we talked about La Familia last episode. Kentucky's TBT team for that tournament. Consisting of the Harrison twins and some other ones like that we're real familiar with. They were the number one seed, was in the position. They won their first two games. Won the first one by a lot, won the second one barely over an Auburn alumni. And then they got beat the other last night to Everdeen Drive. And Terry Taylor, who's a Bowling Green local, really crushed them. But they went down. They lose by one?
Yep.
Lost by one. So La Familia's done out of the TBD tournament. It's kind of a shame.
Last second shot.
Yeah, kind of a shame because they were going to get to host the entire rest of the tournament as long as they kept winning.
They could have won it. They missed the free throw, right?
I don't know if it was like I don't know if it
Archie Goodwin missed the free throw.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if y'all watched either of the first two games, but I just did not ever think that this team was as good as the last year's team.
No, it didn't impress me.
I think offensively they did not have a true scorer, you either had a couple guys that could shoot from the outside maybe, and then after that it was like done. Like they could not go get a bucket.
Yeah.
And they just kind of bigger, athletic, strong, but they didn't have a true scorer, and I think that bothered them because if Aaron Harrison's not hitting a three, they were kind of like, where's your outside?
Clint Whitney though had a pretty good outing.
Yeah, he did.
He played okay.
I'd like to see, maybe he'll play in the future, but I do think they need to kind of get a little bit younger now going forward.
Yeah.
Some of these other alumni that's maybe not.
Almanor didn't play much, I felt like.
Of course, we do have several alumni that's still in the NBA, so that's not the thing. But
But did y'all feel that way?
Yeah,
for him to be so young?
He should have been one of the ones out there. I don't know, but and they got beat, so that's disappointing because they definitely had the path to kind of go and win.
Yeah, I did.
Also, Louisville team got beat.
The Bill lost.
The Bills had them, so it's just kind of.
Did y'all watch the game?
Yeah, I watched some of it. The fourth quarter. Yeah, I watched the ending.
So what? I didn't watch it, but what happened at the end? I heard people say something about like karma, faking an injury or something. I don't know what.
Willie Cauley-Stein had. I wouldn't say it was a full transition, but it was a somewhat transition dunk. He wasn't like wide open. It was like a 3-on-2 sort of situation. They kind of duffled it up at half court, and we got it. And he was going up for a dunk, and one of their guys came and just completely pushed him in the back. I mean, it was like just it was. I feel like if it was in a regular basketball game, they would have called a technical because it was not
true basketball.
Yeah, it was not a basketball play. I mean, both hands extended, and then Willie Cauley-Stein. I was on the golf course watching some of it, so I didn't hear like what, but he essentially was too hurt and didn't shoot the free throws. So obviously, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I know they play by FIFA rules. So it's a little different. So, but in regular basketball, the other team gets to choose. So they choose Archie Goodwin, who proceeds to go 1 for 2. And then, but that wasn't even the biggest thing. The biggest thing was that we couldn't get a rebound. I would say 3 different possessions, they shot at least 3 threes. And it was just long rebound. Like they would shoot a 3, long rebound, get it back. Shoot a 3, long rebound, get it back. That happened 3, and then we finally get it, go back down. I'd say they had probably 3 possessions of. So I do like the fact that it has like a target score because it makes the game like they're at the end. They were not going to shoot a 2. They were going for the win.
Yeah,
and it does build up the intensity, and it builds up to the moment like, okay, it's coming down to this possession. You got to get a stop or you got to score. But it was a good ending, not for us, but I mean, it was a good game for basketball fans. It's just a bummer that we couldn't pull it off. I do think, though, and it's just about like with the SEC tournament, with La Familia losing, I said this from the get-go. TBT, the tournament, they're losing money.
Oh yeah.
Phil and La Familia are out.
Yep.
Where is the money revenue fandom going to come from? You know, like I mean, I know some of these teams are still alumni, but when you looked at those games, I mean, the Ville, it was packed. And I know it was in Louisville, but it was packed. In Memorial Coliseum, it was packed. Like this Everlane Drive, it's not even. I don't even think. Are they really an alumni base, or is it just kind of a mixture?
I doubt it because I mean Terry Taylor played at Austin P, right?
But yeah, they have Pedro Bradshaw on there too.
See, does he?
Yeah, he was playing. He played, and then a Gabe
From Russellville?
yeah,
Hey, another Kentucky guy that used to play on. Maybe it's like that's weird.
I think they had a Western guy too.
Huh.
Everlane Drive did. So it's kind of a mixture of guys. I don't really.
Did he go to Louisville eventually?
No, he went to
EKU?
he went to Bellarmine. He went to Belmont, then Bellarmine.
And EKU for some reason.
He may have.
Oh, yeah,
I
Belmont.
know he's been to Belmont and Bellarmine for sure.
Belmont.
So I was thinking. But anyways, that will be concluding at the end of this month. So, all right, let's get into our next segment. Our next segment is none other than Scottie Scheffler, the man. This past weekend, Scottie became the champion of the year, golfer of the year, by winning the Open that was played in Ireland. He won by 4 shots, and this was his 4th win of the year and his 2nd major. So that's 2 years in a row now that we've had 2 Americans win 2 majors. Xander won last year. He won the
PGA.
PGA, yeah, and the Open.
Same thing, Scottie.
Same thing Scottie did. So now, hey, he's one step closer to completing the Grand Slam. He just needs one more now. All he needs left is
The U.S. Open.
U.S. Open. I'm going to throw out some stats and then we can kind of just get to talking. So this past weekend, Scottie ranked 1st in strokes gained putting
Over.
and strokes gained approach. Now, the approach is no surprise. But, I mean, that's the thing. If Scottie's putter, if he's number 1.
If he's top 10, top 20,
Good luck.
done.
And then from tee to green, it was 8. So, I mean, that's a big difference. I saw this online, and I thought this was just stuff like this is just wild to me. So, Tiger's first major win was in 1997, and it was the Masters. Tiger's 4th major win was in 2000, 3 years apart, and it was Open, which was 1,197 days apart. Scottie Scheffler's first major was the 2022 Masters. 3 years later, his 4th major is the 2025 Open. Guess how many days it was also apart? 1,197 days.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. It's just the only difference is Tiger was, I think, 21 when he won it.
Yeah, there's yeah. I just think it's
Right.
the days and everything.
Yeah.
Some other stuff throw out there for you. So Data Golf shows that Scottie has 4 of the top 20 best seasons of the last 40 years. Tiger has 8, Scottie at 4, and Rory at 2. And there's a couple others that had 1. And then I also wrote this down. I think this is really interesting, and I want to hear y'all's thoughts on that, and then we can dive into a little bit about the Open. But in 2024, in February, did Rory McIlroy make one of the biggest mistakes that he could have made for an opponent when he suggested that Scottie Scheffler go to a mallet putter? Since then, since the mallet putter has come in, which was in 2024, Scottie Scheffler has won 11 PGA Tour events, 3 majors, and an Olympic gold medal.
And so,
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, that is that's
Game changer.
It's a big game changer. I mean, I think also a big part of it is he went to the claw and 20 foot in, he uses the claw. And, he was so bad at short putts, and then all of a sudden the claw just seemed to, fix that also. So that also helped him. But, yeah, no, that's the mallet's been a big change. You're talking about Tiger there, which, it's amazing what Scottie's doing. And that makes you even appreciate Tiger probably even a little more. Because the one thing I saw was that victory that Scottie got, he was going for his 10th straight win when leading after 54 holes. Like leading after 54 holes, going for his 10th straight, being able to win it.
Yeah.
After 54 holes. Tiger done it 37 straight times.
Yeah. Whenever you look
that's
at it,
insane.
Yeah, and that you hate to do this, but you do it because everybody wants to they want to compare. But if you really, really dive into it, it's still as much as I love Scottie Scheffler, it's still really not a comparison.
No, never.
It's not. But the reason why people are doing I do believe he is the closest thing.
Oh yeah,
to
the type of run that we
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
But as far as because that's just one stat. I mean, there's so many different stats of different things that you could dive into that you're just the significance of how much separates. I think there was something that I had listened to. I was listening to a little podcast. I forgot what it was. I forgot what year it was. It may have been 2000 to 2001, maybe. It was either 32 or 34 events. Guess how many events Tiger won?
50% of
16. 16 or
50%.
17.
They almost won 50% of them.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Or it may have been 18.
Yeah.
But what the percentage was, and I may have got that wrong on the 30, but the percentage, I remember what they said was 60 something. And it's how do you even do that on your 60%, even half, 50%, more than half of the tournaments you're playing in, that's what there's still a huge I think that Scottie is here, and you have your Rorys, you have your Phil Mickelsons,
right.
But then Tiger's in a league of his own with Jack.
100%.
I think it would be really cool though. I do think Scottie. I don't think he can ever beat Tiger.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna if he could squeeze 4 more majors.
I think he can definitely crack top 10 player of all time.
Oh, I think he'll get top 5.
I would too.
Maybe top 5.
He keeps this run.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
He's a little.
I think we're all expecting the run to continue. Obviously, he could go on one of those couple year droughts all of a sudden, and then you're mid-30s and you haven't won in a couple.
Yeah.
That's where not getting something early is going to hurt Scottie probably in the end, being so old before he started winning. But yeah, I mean, and people, that's where it makes me think, the ones who kind of argue, could Tiger still be that dominant in today's time? Look at Scottie, he's doing, but Tiger was a top 5 putter every week. Tiger was led in strokes gained putting. He led in off the tee to green. He led in approach shots. So when Scottie does that, he wins. So Tiger would still be, and that's what the equipment, he was doing it with Persimmon woods.
Yeah.
Now they got equipment that he can still hit at 300 yards at 50 years old.
Yeah.
Back then, when he swung it as hard as he did, he might hit that thing 370.
Yeah. I don't remember the exact stat, but it was, Scottie's held number 1 for however long, but
That's another stat.
In order for him to catch Tiger, he'd have to hold that until 2036 or something.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's another 12 years.
It's what?
There's so many stats. But what Scottie, not to take what Scottie was doing is a remarkable to watch. And the thing is, it's not really anything special. It's not like he's hitting these like Tiger would. He's not hitting these. There's a foot gap.
Yeah.
He's hitting it up a 40-yard cut onto the green. Scottie just
he's boring golf.
But it's perfect. It's just so good in every aspect.
Pin high on that.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were talking, and I cannot disagree at all. Is his ability to, it's not even the shot framing, his ability to be able to throw it pin high. Knowing his distance is just remarkable.
That's what Tiger always said. They always asked him, they were like, what was your key to irons? He said, always get it pin high. When you think about that, think about how much more on the putt. Most likely on pin high putts, you don't have to worry about speed. When you're coming downhill, you're worried about speed. When you're going uphill, you're worried about speed. But pin high putts are the putts that you're practicing on the practice green. The flat, that's why you get the pin high a lot of times. Mm-hmm. You might have to take, but when you take the speed out of the equation, having to think about it, these guys are so good that hitting the line is going to happen. But adding in the speed can be a big factor, and that's what he does. He gets the pin high. That's what Tiger always said. But it's very impressive.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and I think a lot of it too is I really enjoy the question. I just want to hear y'all's thoughts on this, and then we can move on. Is they One I was asking Bones on air, you know, well, I think it may have been whenever they're on the 17th, maybe walking up to the 18th. They're like, right now, obviously, it's Tiger and Scott. Like, that's the comparisons. How are they similar and how are they completely different? And, you know, when you think about them, like, their personalities are completely different. I feel like. Y'all want to add anything?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I mean, I think Scotty's priorities, Scotty's mellow, like, hey, I want to win, but like at the end of the day, other things matter. If you'd asked Tiger that same question, he'd said, "I'm here to win. Like, there's no other option.
Yeah,
like it's win or nothing. Like it's first or last. You know, it's Ricky Bobby. It's just
Scotty's all about like
Yeah.
family. And,
yeah,
Tiger,
it's, you know, and you see Tiger grew more into that as he got older with his kids and everything like that. But at that age, I mean, in that type of peak of his career, it was either win or you fail. Like, I think Scotty wants to win, and he probably feels like that too. But after a loss, he's not.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. One of my favorite interviews, or little whatever, interview. I don't know who the guy who's interviewing. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Is whenever it was Tiger, really, really young, and he was, he was asking him. He's like, "I want to win," or something, and he's like, "What if you don't?" What if you get like a top 10? He's like, "I want to win." He says, "You'll learn," and then he proceeds to.
It goes into his highlights. And
Yeah,
stuff,
and have this career, and it's just like, yeah, buddy,
you
learn to that was not right. Well, you know, with everything coming close to an end, I mean, the golf 2025, 2024, 2025. I mean, it's right now here at the end of it. So that means that, again, we've talked a little bit about this. Is the Ryder Cup? The Ryder Cup will be here before we know it. And as of right now, the top six are solidified as this. This is who the six are at the top. It's Scotty, Xander, JJ Spawn, Russell Henley, Bryson DeChambeau, and Harris English. So you got Harris English bump up a couple spots, gets in that top six, which he's playing good golf. It's two back to back, I believe, isn't it? Didn't he play second at the PGA as well? To Scotty?
I think so.
I mean, it was a significant. It was a 5 or 6 shot, but I mean, he did play.
He won early on. At Torrey Pines when they moved to Genesis.
Yeah.
Or no.
No, he won it first.
He won the Genesis technically, but he won the first Torrey Pines. Farmers Insurance, I guess.
And then the next six, you have JT, Colin Morikawa, Ben Griffin, Keegan Bradley, Maverick McNeely, and Brian Harman is sneaking there. So, let's talk. Here are the names that are not on there that I could think of that are the biggest names. Patrick Cantley, Sam Burns, Wyndham Clark, Andrew Novak, Cam Young, Lucas Glover, Daniel Berger, and Tony Finau.
Finau played well, right? No.
Yeah, he played well at the Open.
Am I leaving anybody off that's like bigger names?
I think that's pretty much,
yeah.
I mean, possibly a Chris Goddard.
Yeah, that's
a winner in the top 5 again, right? At the Open. So I mean,
obviously, I think those top 6.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm being in agreement that, I believe those 6 got to be.
I think you got to say crazy now because we were not including Harris English.
No, we weren't.
And he was like 10th in the points, and we were not including him.
Yeah.
But he's played well the past 2 or 3.
Kind of stuck in. And listen, he was part of that team at Whistling Straits that we dominated with.
Yeah.
Like, he was still on that team. Like, I mean, he's had the experience.
Wow, I think that Daniel Berger was on that team too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems like forever ago.
If Berger don't get hurt, like, he was starting to play.
Yeah,
he played well this year. He's been, like, secretly silent. Like,
So who on that next 6 are we worried about?
I think you got to take those first 3 for sure, right?
Yeah.
JT, Morikawa, and who's the next? Ben Griffin.
Here's the thing. I think you have to take him, but I'm worried about him. It's Colin Morikawa.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of been
he's kind of been off the rails.
Him and Cantley both have
And a lot of it, I don't care what he says. A lot of it has to be the caddy situation. The man has had 4 different caddies this year. You got to find some type of consistent. Like that's your home. Like like as much as like you're the one making the shot. You're like you. But that's the relationship between the caddy and player has to play a factor. I mean, I look at Scottie. Like you got to have a team. Like you got to have a guy that you're comfortable with that like you can get. And I think that's really hurt him that he has not found his guy. But I think you got. Let's look on the outside. Let's not look on the inside right now. Then, who are the outside guys that you would love to see on there? But is it going to be a stretch to put them on there?
I mean, I think the first one we all go to is Cantley, and that's just because I think given his yeah, I mean he's very good. He's very he's any format. Like him and Schauffele obviously have a good teammate. Like compares a connection, and I mean he's good across the board. He's not played great. He's not necessarily played bad. Like what I tell you, he was still top 20 or 25 in the FedEx. Like it's not like but he's not really pushed that leaderboard that we're so used to, and it's actually going on a couple years now. But he's still so consistent in a lot of areas. He just don't do anything flashy. And right now, you have that same type of player in Scottie Scheffler who is just even more consistent. So it makes Cantley seem like he's not. I think that
if Cantley were to hop on board, who would you be willing? Not with who would you be to come off? Who go off?
I'll be honest with you. I'm starting to get worried about Ben Griffin, and because he got hot, and I'll be him and Spawn both.
Yep.
I'm a little worried about some of these rookies because they got hot for the short period. Now, they're all of a sudden going the other way a little bit, and you're like, okay, yes, you did win. You've earned those points, but how do you battle between who's playing the very best golf? Because then you start looking at okay, Griffin or Chris Goddard, right? A guy right now, Goddard smacks driver, he's long, you talk birdies. Is Griffin's was a consistent type guy, but if he's not all of a sudden playing consistent, where's his strength that he can bring to the team? So I'll be honest, I'm worried about him because I thought he would have been a lock, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. And I don't know that he's playing well enough to really consider himself a lock anymore.
Yeah.
I think JT's got to be also on.
Yeah, I think JT for sure.
I think consistently for the most part,
yeah.
He's been.
What do we think about Sam Burns? I feel like he's played well at times, and he hasn't. I feel like he's had some.
He's another one of those who's got the experience. You kind of give him a little bit of the heads up because he's played it before. He got connections with Scottie. He got connections with some of those guys.
Yeah.
And he went through a good stretch there. I guess he's still technically on a decent stretch. He's still playing good golf when he does play in these tournaments. He's not still, finding that win. But if you're consistently top 30, top 25 every week,
yeah,
it's hard to, not be considered. So,
yeah. So, I think the 3M is being played this weekend.
Yeah.
I think if Wyndham Clark goes out and wins this, it's really going to shake some. I think it's going to make some noise because he
played well.
He's been playing well the past 3 weeks. He's played really well, and I think
that's one bad round, and then he goes kind of crazy for us.
And I know Wyndham Clark, he did not play well at all last year or 2 years ago.
Last year. Are you talking about in the Ryder Cup?
In the Ryder Cup.
Oh, yeah, in the Ryder Cup. I was talking about he played good that season.
Yes, he played good that season. On the Ryder Cup, he didn't play well.
Yeah,
but I think Wyndham Clark he's not a flashy player, but he is he brings a spark. He hits that huge cut. And I think he hits it.
Power.
Yeah, he's very powerful. I think he has a pretty good way to his iron. He's not great, but he's okay. And his putting can get hot. I think he has the potential to be hot. But I'm just saying, for the future, if he were to win this week, then I think that it's really and Keegan, and I don't know if y'all had seen another thing. Keegan Bradley had talked to Bryson, but he also talked to Luke Donald. Is that what's his name? Is that
The captain.
the other captains? I think, and this tells me that Keegan's planning on playing. Is that he asked like, if I do play, can I give some of these roles to my one of the vice captains, and he agreed to that.
Yeah.
So that tells me that Keegan plans on playing.
And I think he had a pretty good. He made a good showing at the Open again.
Yep.
Like I mean, he's
got
playing
the
well. He's got the fire.
Yep.
He's a great like alternate shot guy.
Yep.
Like he's a great alternate shot. He's very consistent around the board. Sometimes he just has the days where he don't make as many birdies as he should. So I mean I think he's also locked. So Harmon's been playing decent.
I don't know.
He's an alternate shot type guy too. Like he's very consistent with alternate shot. I will say this. I think Finau's playing in the 3M.
It's another one if he were to come.
I think is Sam Burns playing. I think Sam Burns is playing this week, right? Yeah, and then so you have those two and Clark all playing, and they're all sitting here trying to fight for that final kind of spot. If either of those even get like a top 5, I mean, I think you start and then see what they do in the playoffs. I mean, you don't have to choose till after the playoffs.
I was going to say, when do they have to finalize after the
I
playoffs?
think it's after the playoffs. So I mean, if you got all 3 in playoffs, I mean, you can still learn a lot. I mean, there's 3 big events left.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden, if you get one of these guys that's on the edge and comes out and plays big in a big event.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. These events. I mean,
you're within like a month or 3 weeks.
There really, honestly, could be somebody sneaking in the top 6. Was the top 6 solidifies that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at England. She was 10 or 11.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
He it's 17 points. So yeah, you could see someone get in there that you don't really know.
But I didn't plan on us making any picks this week for 3M.
I got
You got them?
Yeah. I mean, I can pull up my phone.
Go ahead.
Playing in it because
Go ahead. Go. Who you got?
Ricky.
Oh,
no.
Hey, listen, Ricky was the top 15 at the Open. Look, Ricky's played 17 events, made 14 cuts. He's inside the top 70 right now, so he's in the playoffs. He fired a final round 65 at the Open.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that one random day. It was the second day. He went and shot 200 the first day, was in top 10, and then I think shot 1 over the second day. Right, and when everyone else was kind of going a little lower, just randomly, there he was. And then the next couple of days, it was fine. But I'm actually going to go with. I mean, I like Tony Finau. I think he's played. I think he may have won this tournament before, the 3M. I think he has. So I mean, Tony's starting to play well. He played well at the Open. And also I like my sleeper would be Luke Canton. The rookie, or Clinton, or whatever his name is. But
all right, I'm ready.
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm gonna take Maverick McNeely, and then I'm going with Siwoo Kim, and then my sleeper is a pretty big sleeper. I'm going Bo Hustler.
Oh, Hustlers.
Had a pretty good week at the Barracuda that was played as well.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't finish it up, but he's one of those guys as well that has never been able to get it done. Kind of like Keith Mitchell.
Yeah.
Like cannot get over the finish line.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him in the same class as Tommy Fleetwood. He's an ultimate choke job. But
also better players than them.
Yeah, but a much better player.
Let's not put them in the same category because of their golf game, not because of choke job.
But yeah, still can't get over.
You don't choke as hard as Tommy.
Yeah.
I was just looking through. Somebody's kind of fell off this year. Sahith Theegala.
Oh my goodness, he's disappeared. I'm about to say that. Like he's gone. Yeah,
He's hurt.
I guess so. But I mean, he's completely fell off.
That's so sad too, because I mean, he's a President's Cup last year.
He was one of the best players. Like he was not. I mean, I wouldn't say one of the best players for that team, but like all of last year, he was one of the most consistent players. I don't know that he's even got a top 20 this year. Top 25.
That's right.
Who you got, big dog? Come on.
Sam Burns, Jake Knapp, and
I like Jake Knapp. I almost picked him.
Tom Hoagie.
I almost picked him as my sleeper.
Tom Hoagie. Come on, buddy.
Man,
We're on the same page already for
Let's
the
go,
weekend,
baby.
brother.
Take
Come
it.
on.
Hey.
Come on. We locked in.
Man, I'm pumped for this week.
Yeah.
Conan, y'all going to come out victorious?
Trap, me,
Shout out to our boy Big Trev. He's over here chilling.
on the edge.
Mr.
Mr.
Trevor, he's going to carry Cody.
Me and Trevor going for our third title in 4 years.
Me
Ooh.
and Mason going for, we didn't win member guest, but we did win this.
Last fall. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we can go low key back to back. We'll
That's right.
see.
That's right.
Have a good time.
Yeah, but we hope everyone enjoyed our first.
Yeah,
We're all
it's a lot
together.
better being able to like, feed off each other. It's a little different, like with the kind of pauses sometimes, like when we're hanging over, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's all time. But as always, go Cats.
Go Cats.